How goes the night, boy?
The moon is down. I have not heard the clock.
And she goes down at 12.
I take it is later, sir.
Ho, take my sword. There's husbandry in heaven. The candles are all out. Take thee that cake. A heavy summons lie lightly upon me, and yet I would not sleep. Merciful powers, restrain in me the cursed thought that nature give us way in repose. Give me my sword. Who's there?
A friend.
What, sir? Not yet at rest. The king's abed. He has been in unusual pleasure, and sent forth great largesse to your office. This diamond he grieves your wife withal, in the name of most kind hostess, and shut up and measure the content.
Being unprepared, I will become the servant to defect, which else should free have wrought.
All's well. I dreamed last night of the three wed sisters. To you they have shown some truth.
I think not of them, yet. When we get entreat an hour to serve, we would spend it in some words upon that business. If you would grant the time,
At your kindest leisure.
if you shall cleave to my consent when it is, it shall make honor for you.
For I lose none. In seeking to augment it, still keep my bosom franchise and allegiance clear. I shall be consoled.
Good repose the while.
Thanks, sir. Delight to you.
Go bid thy mistress. When my drink is ready, she strike by the bell. Get thee to bed. Is this the dagger which I see before me? The handle toward my hand? Come, let me clutch thee. I have thee not, and yet see thee still. Art thou not fatal vision, sensible to feeling as the sight? Art thou but a dagger of the mind, a false creation, proceeding from the heat oppressed brain? I see thee yet, in form as palpable as this which now I draw. Thou led me the way that I was going, and such an instrument I was to use. Mine eyes are made the fools of the other senses, or else worth all the rest. I see thee still, and on thy blade and dodging cuts of blood, which was not so before. There's no such thing. It is the bloody business which informs thus to mine eyes. Now, over the one half world, nature sends that, and wicked dreams abuse the courtesy, witchcraft celebrates spell hate office, and with that murder, alarmed by his sentinel, the wolf, whose hearkens ravishing strides towards his design, moves like a ghost, thou sure films that on earth. Hear not my steps, which way they walk, for fear thy very stones breathe of my whereabout, and take the present horror from the time, which now suits with it. Once I tread, he lives. The more I talk, the more my courage cools. I go, and it is done. The bell invites me. Hear not, Duncan, for it is a knell that summons thee to heaven or to hell.
That witch has made them drunk, has made me bold, who has quenched them, has given me fire. Ha! It was the owl, the sheep, the faintest bellman, which gives the stones good night. Think about it. The doors are open, and the suffocated grooms do mock their charge of snores. I have drugged their effects, that death and nature do contend about them, Either they live or die.
Who's there? One ho!
Alack, I am afraid it is not done. The attempt and not the deed confound us. Hark! I laid their daggers ready. He could not have missed them. Had he not resembled my father as he slept, I had done it myself. My husband!
I have done the deed. Didst thou not hear a noise?
I heard the owl scream and the crickets
Did
cry.
you
Not speak.
When?
Now,
As I descended?
yes.
Hark! Who lies in the second chamber?
Donovan,
Oh, this is a sorry sight.
a foolish thought to say a sorry sight.
There's one did laugh in his sleep, and what cried, Mother! That they did wake each other. I stood and heard them, but they did say their prayers and addressed them again to sleep.
There are two lodges together.
One cried, God bless us, and even the other, as they had seen me with these bloody hands, listening their fear, I could not say amen. When they did say, God bless us.
Consider it not so deeply.
But wherefore could I not pronounce amen? I had most need of blessing, and amen stuck in my throat.
These deeds must not be praised, so it will make us mad.
Methought I heard a voice cry, sleep no more. Macbeth thus murders sleep, the innocent sleep. Sleep that soothes away all our worries. Sleep that put each day to rest. Sleep that relieves the weary laborer and heals hurt minds. Sleep, the main cause in life's feast.
What do you mean?
Still I cry, sleep no more. To all the house, Glamis hath murdered sleep, and therefore Corder shall sleep no more. Macbeth shall sleep no more.
Who was it thus cried? Why, worthy Thane, you do unbend your noble strength to think so brain sickly of things. Go, get some water, and wash this from your hands. Why did you bring the daggers from the place? They must lie there. Go, carry them, and smear the sleepy grooms with blood.
I'll go no more. I'm afraid to think what I have done. Look on it again. I dare not.
Infirm of purpose, give me the daggers. The sleeping and the dead are but as pictures. It is the Isle of Childhood that fears a painted devil. If he do bleed, I'll guide the faces of the grooms of all, for it must seem their guilt.
When is that knocking? How is it with me when every noise scared me? What hands are here? They black out mine eyes. Will all great Neptune's ocean wash this blood? Clean from my hand? No. My hands were rather stained seized incarnadine, making the green one red.
My hands are of your color, but I shame to wear a heart so white. I hear a knocking at the south entry. Retire to our chamber. And if the water clears us of this sea, how easy it is then? Your consistency has left you unattended. Hark! More knocking. Get on your nightgowns. Navigation call us not to be and show us not to be watchers. Be not lost so poorly in your thoughts.
Genom I did, it were best not know myself. Weak danke with thigh knocking, I would thou couldst.
Uh, Here's a knocking indeed. If a man were for the hell gate, he should have all turning the key. Knock, knock, knock. Who's there in the name of visible? Here's a farmer that hung himself in the expectation of plenty. Come in time, have napkins enough about you. Here, you'll sweat for it. Knock, knock, never quiet. What are you? But this place is too cold for help. I'll never bother it no further. I have thought to let in some of our profession that go the primal's way to the everlasting bonfire. Anon, I pray you, remember the potter.
Was it so late, friend, ere you went to bed, that you do lie so late?
Face, sir, we will kerosene to the second cup. And drink, sir, is a great provoker of three things.
And what three things does drink especially provokes?
Marry, sir, nose painting, sleep, and urine. Lechery, sir, it provokes and unprovokes. It provokes the desire, but it takes away the performance. Therefore, mastery may be said to be an equivocator with lechery. It makes him and it mars him. It sets him on and it takes him off. It persuades him and disheartens him, makes him stand to and not stand to. In conclusion, equivocates him in his sleep, giving him the lie, lifts him.
I believe drink gave thee the lie last night.
That it is, sir, in the very throes of me, but I requited him for his lie. And I think, being too strong for him, though he took up my leg sometimes, yet I made a shift to cause him.
Is thy master stirring? Ah, our knocking has awakened him. Here he comes.
Good morrow, noble sir.
Good morrow, both.
Is the king stirring, worthy Thane?
Not yet.
He did command me to call timely on him. I have almost lit the hour.
I'll bring you to him.
I know this is a joyful trouble to you, but yet 'tis one.
The labor we delight in visit fain.
I'll
This is
make
the
so
door.
bold, I'll make so bold to call, for 'tis my limited service.
Goes the king hands today?
He does. He did appoint so.
Oh, the night has been unruly. Where we lay, our chimneys were blown down, and as they say, lamentings could be heard in the air, strange screams of death, prophesying with accents terrible of dire convulsions and confused events. New heads to the woeful time. The obscure bird clamored the lifelong night. Some say the earth was feverish and did shake.
It was a rough night.
Oh, horror! 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 Tongue nor heart cannot conceive nor name thee.
What's the matter?
Confusion now hath made his masterpiece. Most sacrilegious murder hath broke ope the Lord's anointed temple, and stole things alive for the building.
What is it you say? The life?
To chamber, and destroy your sight with a new gorgon. Do not bid me speak. See, and speak yourselves. Awake! Awake! Ring the alarm bell! Murder, treason! Banquo and Donovan! Malcolm, awake! Shake off this bloody sleep! That's counterfeit! And look at the death itself! Up! Up and see! The great Duke's image! Malcolm! Donovan! As from your graves rise up, and walk like sprites to countenance his horror. Ring the bell!
What's the business? That such a hideous trumpet calls the parley. Sleepers of the house, speak, speak.
Oh, gentle lady, this is not for you to hear what I can speak. The repetition in the woman's ear would murder as it fell.
Whoa,
Oh, Banco, Banco, our royal master's murdered.
whoa, alas, murder in our house? Help me, hands whole.
Look to the lady.
Too cruel anywhere. Dear dove, I prithee, contradict thyself, and say it is not so.
Had I but died an hour before this chance, I had lived a blessed time. For from this instant, there's nothing serious in mortality. All is but toys. Renown and grace is dead. The wine of life is drawn. The mere list is left this world to break off.
What is amiss?
You are, and do not know it. The spring, the head, the fountain of your blood is stopped. The very source of it is stopped. Your royal father is murdered.
Those of his chamber, as it seemed, had done it. Their hands and faces were all badged with blood, and so were their daggers, um, which unwhite which unwhite we found upon their pillows. No man's life was to be trusted as them.
Oh, yet I do repent me of my fury, that I killed them. Is it possible to be wise, bewildered, calm, furious, loyal, and neutral all at once? No man! The expedition of my violent love outran the pause, reason. Here lay Duncan, his silver skin laced with his golden blood, and his gashed steps look like a breach in nature. Then, right next to him, there, the murderers, steeped in the colors of their trade, their daggers, unmannerly breached with gore. Who could refrain? That had a heart to love, and in that heart, courage to make love known.
When we have our naked frailties hid, that suffer in exposure, let us meet and question this most worthy piece of work. To know it further, fears and scruples shake us. In the great hand of God I stand, dance against the indivulged pretense of treasonous malice.
Let's briefly put on manly readiness and meet in the hall together.
What should be spoken here? Where our fate, hid in an overhaul, may rush in seizes? That's a way. Our tears are not yet brewed, not our strong sorrow, upon the foot of motion.
What will you do? Let's not consult with them. To show an unfelt sorrow is an office that a false man does easy. I'll to England.
To Ireland I, our separated fortune shall keep us both the safer. Where we are, there's daggers in men's smiles. The near in blood, the nearer bloody.
Where we this murderous shaft that shot has not yet lighted, and our safest way is to avoid the aim. Therefore, to horse, and let us not be dainty of leave taking, but shift away. There's war in that theft which steals itself when there's no mercy left.
Threescore and ten, I can remember well. Within the volume of which time I have seen, I was dreadful and things strange. But this sore night made everything that came before seem like a joke.
Good father, thou seest the heavens as troubled with man's act, threatens his bloody stage. By the clock It is day, and yet the dark night strangles the travelling lamp. Is it the night's predominance, or the day's shame, that darkness dusts the earth of a face and tongue, when living light should kiss it?
This are nature, even like the deed that's done. On Tuesday last, a falcon, towering in her pride of place, was by a mousing owl hawked at and killed.
And Duncan's horses, a thing most strange and certain, beauteous and swift, dominions of their races, turned wild in nature, broke their stalls, flung out, contending against obedience, as if they would make war with mankind.
They said they ate each other.
They did so, to the amazement of mine eyes that looked upon it. Here comes the good Macbeth. How goes the word, sir, now?
Why, see you not?
Is it known who did this more than bloody deed?
Those that Macbeth had slain.
Alas, the day! What good could they pretend?
They were suborned. Malcolm and Donalbain, the king's two sons, are stolen away and fled, which puts upon them the suspicion of the deed.
'Tis nature still, thriftless ambitions that will raven up thine own life's means. Then it is most like the sovereignty will fall upon Macbeth.
He is already named and gone to Scone to be invested,
Where is Duncan's body?
carried to Colmkill, the storehouse of his predecessors and the guardian of their bones.
Will you to Scone?
No, cousin, out of 5.
Well, I'll to Scone.
Well, may you see things well done there. Adieu, lest our old rope sit easier than our new.
Farewell, father.
God's benison go with you and with those that would make good of bad and friends of foes.
Ba